Wow, that was exciting. That was really exciting. Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Dave Erickson here. Thanks so much for watching. Mazda says the 2017 CX-3 is a proven companion for whatever the road may throw its way, from urban sprawl to the wilds of winter and the great outdoors. We've got two of them covered today, so how about we do some snowy off-roading? And we are off. Thanks so much for joining me again here on Everyman Driver. Today I have 4 cameras for you to get the best angles possible all around the car. And the ORV park is especially icy today. Sure everything's good to go. Now, as I mentioned in my Just Arrived video, which many of you saw and liked, this is a carryover from 2016, and I did I just arrived, a detailed review. Melissa did a review, an off-road review in dry conditions right here at the same park. So I'm not gonna go over some of those things. If you want, I will have a link below this video to those videos so you can just check them out when you're ready. There is one new thing here. Apparently there's 18-inch alloy wheels, which replace the 16-inch alloy wheels on the touring trim level. So there is a little something new this year on this car. So I will give you some numbers and stats as we do a little driving demo and experience here. This has a 2-liter 4-cylinder, and we have a 6-speed automatic transmission, front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive are optional. We have the all-wheel drive in ours, which means when the front wheels start slipping, the back wheels will engage and give us a little more help. Now we have these 18-inch alloy wheels on ours with all-season tires. I've come to a stop. As you can see probably from this camera angle, we're gonna go ahead and go up this hill. We'll go to the right. I'm a little nervous here in the park because we've got some decent snowfall, but some of it's soft, some of it's wet, and there's nobody around. So I'm just gonna take the safest route possible, but I think based on what we do here, you're gonna get a good idea of what this compact crossover SUV can do. And I'll talk about the competition and those kind of things. So let's go ahead and attack this one right here. There is a sport mode and paddle shifters too. Here we go. Did I mention 146 horses? 146 pound-feet of torque. Oh, I need some speed. There we go, there's some revving. One thing I really like about this is the fact that it does rev real well. I love the sound of that rev in this car. This is a really good car to drive on the road too. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get some really good fuel economy numbers. This is rated at 27 city, 32 highway for a mixed driving number of 29. And I'm not gonna be able to give you those numbers for this week because it's been so crappy in terms of weather. I have been averaging 23.6, so well below even the city driving, but it's been in these conditions where I'm going a lot slower and being careful and so on. 3 different trim levels, Sport, Touring, and Grand Touring. We have the top trim level. One of the downsides of this vehicle, there are some things that people, gripe about. And one I will say is the cargo volume in this is not very impressive. Like 12.4 cubic feet of volume. And then if you get the Bose speaker system, it drops down to 10. So that's not great. Some people complain about this 7-inch display audio. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, there's goes some deer. Can you see them? See them off in the distance? Ah! Oh, I love this area. So people don't like this 7-inch touchscreen up here. By the way, the touchscreen, which I talked about before, and Mazda wants to make sure that you know this, touchscreen, I can touch it while I'm stopped or in park, but once you get going, you have to use a dial down below, which you can see in some of my previous videos. I don't know how far to go here because we're gonna go downhill and I don't know. I think we can go down this hill and then we'll just kind of loop around and come back. Isn't this gorgeous? This is a beautiful place. Competition-wise, you're looking at the Jeep Renegade, the Fiat 500X, and the Honda HR-V, as well as the Mini Countryman. And I've been in, I think, 3 of those. I may have been in the Mini Countryman years ago, so I don't know exactly what the recent iterations are of that one. But I've been here at the ORV park in the HR-V. I would say the Renegade and this one are the choices to go with. I'm gonna go down and then make a loop back up here because I can't turn around right now. This might be a little challenging. I'm gonna have to get some speed to go up this hill. Look at this. I don't think I've been down here before, even when it's dry. So let's try to make a safe 3-point turn here. Yeah, no one's gonna hear me if I get stuck right now. Yeah, Jester's dead. All right. Now, one thing I've noticed, the fact that this has 6.1 inches of ground clearance. The nose seems kind of low. I don't know if the nose is lower than 6.1, but I seem to be hitting some of these berms, or you know, when the snowplows go through your neighborhoods, they kind of push things up the side and getting in your driveway. Well, I've been hitting those lately. So this has, I don't know, it doesn't have great ground clearance, but it should be sufficient. So if you do hear some of the scraping, it's only because the nose is probably hitting some of the snow that is up off the ground somewhat. Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna attempt to go back up this here, and we're just gonna leave it as it is. Let's tell you what, let's put it in sport mode. Where is it at? Sport mode, here we go. And traction control is kicking in. Oh, I need to get up this. I don't know if I have enough speed. Oh, hear that revving? Look at that. Oh, nice. So it's jumping, it's using the back wheels. It's helping me out because the front wheels were spinning for that all-wheel drive. Here, let's get through this. Oh. Come on, get up here. Wow, less than 3,000 RPM on that. That was a little bit dicey though. Hope all my cameras are on the car. Looks like they might be. Yep. Wow, that was exciting. That was really exciting. It's not that the CX-3 can't make that. It's that I've got all season tires on it and I was still able to make that. And I believe some of that has to do with the drive here, but I think it has to do with that all-wheel drive because the back wheels were helping me out. Otherwise, do not take things out that are only front-wheel drive, like I've made the mistake one time before, and I almost got stuck. You want all-wheel drive if you're going to be doing anything in these kind of conditions. But you kind of, I don't know if you can hear that, the crunching. Every once in a while, I hit a little bit of a snow on the nose. What I like about this car, okay, another downside, unfortunately, and you saw that with my Just Arrived video of this vehicle in particular, is the back seat room for legroom and headroom, legroom specifically. You know, I'm 5'11", and I got back behind myself, and there wasn't a lot of room. I was pretty tight with my knees. Again, reference that in the links below of what I did with my Just Arrived. I was very surprised of what the space was, or lack of space. I did mention, was it 12.4 cubic feet of volume in the cargo, but these seats are 60-40, you can see that, 60-40 split. They fold down and you can get up to 44.5 if you use entire space for that. All right, I'm trying to give you some value in this video, and I think the off-roading so far is delivering and then some. So I'm gonna go down and make my way back to the starting and then wrap this up because I just want you to get an idea of what this car is all about. Okay, and it is a, you know, it's back for its second model year, and this is just a carryover besides the wheel issue I mentioned earlier. Not issue, but wheel adjustment of 18s on the Touring. This is good. This is really good. I think the hardest part was what we hit back there. Some of the snow is soft, and that's what I'm going to try to stay on the road that's been already driven on. I don't want to get into anything too soft. All the cameras are already accounted for. I've lost a GoPro out here before. I've ruined another GoPro. So what do you think? What do you think of these these conditions, how do you feel about what you've seen so far on what this can do in this environment? I think I do like about this vehicle in particular is that I feel like I know what's going on around me. This car wraps around me just right. I don't want to, pardon the cliche, but like a glove. When I turn, I feel like I know where I'm going. I feel like I turn, the car turns. There's not a lot of play in it. You know what I mean? So I think it goes along hand in hand with the term compact crossover. The bigger you get, I think you might lose touch with what's going on in the back end in some vehicles. I'm only going to talk about this one right here. I feel like I know when I turn, I can feel my butt whip out, you know? A little whip out back and forth. I know what the car is doing. That's how it wraps around me. Okay, I hope that was good for you guys. We'll go back to the snow and wrap this up. Yeah! Isn't this beautiful? Well, I sure hope you enjoyed this snowy off-road drive-in review of the 2017 Mazda CX-3 all-wheel drive. This has a starting MSRP under $20,000. Not bad for a compact crossover SUV. I'll have much more information on everymandriver.com, and I'll put links below this video of my reviews of the 2016. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.